It was the autumn of 1953, and London had that particular chill it saves for October. The kind that finds you even when the fire is lit and the room is full of laughter. Gregory Peck had taken a house in Mayfair while filming The £1,000,000 Note. British tax law required him to stay outside in the United States, and Gregory had turned obligation into occasion. He was hosting a gathering, not a Hollywood party, which is a different thing entirely. Wait. Because what happened in the corner of that sitting room sometime after 10 o'clock on a Thursday night would set 3 lives in motion in ways none of them could have written. And Gregory Peck, who prided himself on seeing things clearly, would spend the rest of his long life quietly astonished by what his own hand had set in motion that evening. Mel Ferrer arrived close to first. He and Gregory went back 6 years. To the summer of 1947, when they had stood together in a La Jolla High School auditorium and decided, with the confidence of men who believe in theater enough to build it themselves, that California needed a serious summer playhouse. Mel was 36 now, lean and precise, carrying the quality of a man who had survived polio and 3 marriages and still arrived at a party with something worth saying: his film. Lily had made him known that year. The bitter puppeteer who could only speak love through wooden dolls. He was not easy to know, but Gregory knew him, and that was enough. Have you ever had a friendship like that? Someone you don't see for months, then stand beside and find the conversation picks up mid-sentence, as if time simply happens to other people. Audrey Hepburn arrived the way she always did, not making an entrance, which somehow made everyone look up. She was 24 and had 3 weeks earlier won the Academy Award for Roman Holiday. Gregory spotted her and felt the warmth of someone who had watched another person become over a single summer in Rome and tiring themselves. He crossed her. They embraced, and then he said it simply, without plan. "There's someone I want you to meet." He brought her to where Mel was standing. Mel Ferrer, Audrey Hepburn. He stepped back, not all the way out, just enough what he observed from that slight distance with the quiet attention he brought to everything that mattered. Was specific. He watched Audrey's face change the way it does when a conversation becomes real, when you stop performing listening and actually listen. She had seen Lily 3 times, she told Mel. He asked what she had noticed. She told him about the puppeteer's hands. Mel, who rarely smiled in those first minutes with anyone, smiled. They talked about theater, what the stage demands that film cannot. The audience breathing in real time, the commitment to a single direction, the permanent absence of a second take. Gregory moved through his own party, speaking with others, being the host he always was, present, interested, unhurried, but his attention kept returning to that corner. Mel was leaning forward. Audrey was gesturing with one hand the way she did, but saying something she meant. Neither was performing. Do you know what it is to watch someone fall, not dramatically, but in a quiet, incremental way, like a season changing 1 degree at a time? Not one morning, but all mornings. That is what Gregory Peck watched from across his sitting room, without drawing attention to the watching. Past midnight, the party thinned. Audrey appeared beside Gregory near the fireplace and said something about Mel. That he was serious, that she liked serious people. She said it the way you say things already decided without knowing yet they are decided. Gregory looked at her with those dark eyes people described as penetrating and said only, "He's a good man." He meant it with the weight of 6 years of actual knowledge. She nodded, then left shortly after. 8 months later, Audrey Hepburn and Mel Ferrer were married in Switzerland. The La Jolla Playhouse had introduced them to each other's work before they ever met. Gregory Peck had introduced them to each other. He never made much of it, to do the thing quietly and return to the work. That was also his way. This is what Hollywood once meant. Not the spectacle, but a man who built a theater from nothing, trusted an old friendship, made a simple introduction, and stood back, shared the story with someone who remembers when stars were also human beings who did quiet, lasting thing, subscribe to keep this era alive. And in the comments, what Gregory Peck wrote has stayed with you longest. Every memory counts. Every voice deserves to be heard.